Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. At the Detroit Auto Show, Infiniti unveiled their all-new Q60 Sport Coupe, their answer to the Lexus RC, the BMW 4, and a few others. It's all new, and it's even got new motors under the hood. Rolling on stage at Detroit, the new 2017 Infiniti Q60 Coupe is a near-identical translation to the Q60 concept car that was shown a year ago. It didn't lose any of its sexiness in the translation, at least on the outside. The third generation of Infiniti Sport Coupe brings the brand's styling, which I used to call angry fish, into a new arena that can actually be called appealing, if not beautiful. The curves and creases of the Q60 all seem to flow together just right, and its stance is low and menacing. It has the same fastly raked rear roofline that we've seen on the Lexus RC, but here it has a more daring kicked-up rear windowsill at the C-pillar. Its taillights are certainly elegant enough, and around front, the grille and headlights come together with a well-conceived balance. The hood is low, but under it this year are three new engines. The headliners this year are the pair of new VR Series 3-liter twin-turbo V6s. The engines will offer two power ratings, 300 and 400 horsepower respectively. They're mechanically identical with air-to-water intercoolers mounted atop the engine. Each turbocharger mounts directly to a cylinder head which has an integrated exhaust manifold. The key difference between the two engines is a turbine speed sensor that allows for a more precise and aggressive tune for the more powerful version. Both of these will no doubt offer some thrilling sounds and a nice kick in the back, the kind of high-whining goodness that you pay for in a car like this. In both engines, power peaks at 6,400 RPM, so you'll be doing just that. The base engine will be a 208 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder engine shared with Mercedes-Benz, and all engines will come with a 7-speed automatic transmission. There's no word on whether a manual transmission will ever be offered, but you can get all-wheel drive. Available this year is the second generation of Infiniti's not-so-loved direct adaptive steering, or rather, drive-by-wire steering. They claim it's had significant retuning to enhance steering feel and feedback. This is because most drivers and journalists hated the last version of it in the Q50. The question becomes, why do they work so hard to make fake steering feel good when we can just have real steering so much more easily? And since we're talking straight now, the interior is the one area where the production car didn't quite bring all the goods from the concept. While the new cabin is indeed very attractive with fine leathers and high-quality materials, all the tech you'll ever want for its design isn't nearly as emotional. And I admit design is subjective, and opinion is really all that's being measured here, but the concept just seemed to evoke a spirit and artistic form that really knocked it out of the park. The production version here hardly seems substantially different from the last Q60. The new Infiniti Q60 goes on sale a little bit later this year, and pricing will be announced closer to that time. Now, what will it be? I'd say look to the Lexus RC, and we're probably going to be right there in the same neighborhood, perhaps even with the BMW 4. Mercedes C-Class Coupe, well, that's usually a little bit more. All in, you can stay tuned by clicking on the link right here and subscribing to our YouTube channel. We test drive one, sometimes two vehicles every week, plus we have a new video just like this one almost every day. There's always something new. So stay tuned.